Hello, I'm the Greek Geek because I'm 50% Greek and 100% a geek. Didn't think they could do it. Didn't think they could actually make two good My Hero Academia movies. So they're 2 for 2 in my opinion, and just letting you know that there will be spoilers at the end of this review. So if you haven't seen the movie or don't care, at the end there are spoilers. All of Class 1A is sent to an island in the middle of nowhere and are experiencing what it's like to be a real hero doing just regular hero stuff, not necessarily saving the world all the time. And I liked seeing them actually get their experience and learning what it's like to be as a hero and doing little things to help out people. And putting them on a small island makes a lot of sense to me, and that conveniently isolates them from the rest of the world in case, say, some villains were to attack. This is more of a question out to you guys, but I'm not sure if this is actually canon. I don't know if these movies actually are taking place in the timeline somewhere, like between the seasons of the anime series, or if this is like a Dragon Ball Z movie kind of thing where all the movies take place between different arcs of the anime, but is not actually considered canon. If someone knows, please let me know. But then again, there's no real stakes anyway, and nothing really changes from these movies that changes in the anime, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Unlike in the previous movie, Two Heroes, this actually includes all of Class 1A, so that's a big cast of characters right there, and this actually pulls it off quite well. I didn't think it could be done. Everyone gets their time to shine, everyone has something to do, and I was actually surprised they were actually able to pull it off. They kind of just focused on the students, the rest of the teachers and other characters. They're not even on the island, so we're not going to worry about them. And there's these two kid characters which weren't too annoying, so I am very thankful for that. And my biggest gripe with this is the same as the last movie, is that the villains aren't that great. Nine, whose voiced I watched... Oh, by the way, I watched the dub, not the sub. So, Nine, who's voiced by Johnny Young Bush, he's just bleh, just bland, just wants to gain more power. He wants to get these kids' cells so he can regenerate something. He just wants to create a new world where only the strong rule. Haven't seen that before. And the other two heroes, Slice and Mummy, they're barely in it, especially Mummy. Slice has a bit more to do, but I thought they were pretty bland. Their powers are pretty cool, don't get me wrong. But I actually really liked Chimera, and I actually liked him, just this cigar-smoking wolf head with crocodile's tail and all other animal parts on him, hence Chimera, who has all these different powers. I'm not really sure how that works, but power of the Chimera means you have multiple powers, but just how he's just so seemingly unstoppable, and he seemed even more powerful than Nine for a minute, because no one could even damage him or do anything to take him down, and he's just so nonchalant about everything, just smoking his cigar. So out of the villains, I enjoyed Chimera the most. And as you might have guessed, I enjoyed the action scenes. What movie where I don't enjoy the action scenes? Actually, there's probably a few. There's some great fights between the students and the villains, particularly when they're fighting against Chimera. The final fight I'll get to in spoilers, so I'll get down to that further down the line. But Nine is powerful, but he is boring, has multiple quirks. They're quite strange. He can shoot purple laser beam things out of his fingers. He can raise shields around him to protect himself. He can change the weather. And he has water dragons that come out of his back. Who the hell makes up these powers? But I enjoyed seeing everyone fighting everyone showing off with their powers. Everyone has a part to play in order to take down the villains. Enjoyed the fights. Very nice. Really liked the soundtrack. There were quite a few good tracks in there that I really enjoyed. Even the final fight scene that involved Nine, Bakugo, and Midoriya, it's really quite emotional for me. It had a great song playing it made it feel like that everything was going to be lost and they were really on their last legs and they were trying absolutely everything they could to take down this villain Nine. We all know that it's not all hope is lost and everything is going to be fine. But still, and like the last one, it has some spectacular animation as well. I really enjoy these anime movies where they focus on the animation and it looks really good, really crisp, especially the last fight scene. I definitely enjoyed this one a lot more than the previous movie. It amps up the stakes. It makes it feel like there's a lot more at stake than the previous. Well, there is technically, but still, you know everything's going to be fine, as I keep repeating myself and saying. More characters get their time to shine. I think it's paced a lot better, a lot more action sequences to enjoy, and some of the villains are fun, not all of them. So I think this is not a huge improvement over the last one, but it definitely fixes up some of the issues that the previous one had. So would I recommend it? Yes, I would recommend it if you are a My Hero Academia fan. If you're not, my girlfriend came with me to watch this movie. She had no idea what was going on the whole time. Hadn't watched the anime series, probably seen bits here and there when I was watching it, but she had no idea what was going on. Now, on to spoilers. So I just want to talk about the final fight scene and what happened during that. So those of you that have watched the movie, you know that Bakugo gets the power of One for All. And I was not expecting that at all. That made me question whether this was canon or not. I'm like, is this just going to be some non-canon fanfiction kind of stuff going on? But no. So Midoriya gives One for All to Bakugo, and he's able to pretty much master it straight away and can already do the things that Midoriya had spent, I'm going to say, a year at this point, almost a year, trying to perfect and be able to use it. Bakugo, no training or anything like that. Use it straight away on the same level as Midoriya. And then it just returns to Midoriya and there's absolutely no consequences at all. So this movie is canon? I don't know. I did like that final fight scene in Bakugo getting One for All, but at the same time, it just felt very fan servicey to me. So those were my thoughts on My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. And as always, thank you for listening to me ramble on about an anime movie for a few minutes. I do appreciate it. Thank you again, and I'll catch you next time.